Hey everyone, there's so much to talk about with The Creator, written and directed by Gareth Edwards. I am excited about this review, and I hope you will subscribe while you're here. I'm skipping over the normal buildup to get to the most important thing that I want you to know, since not everybody is going to watch to the end of the review, and this is important. I think The Creator is the science fiction film of our generation, and you should watch it because we need more films of this quality. The Creator is a powerful and astonishing film that defines this moment in time on a global scale. And here's why. Gareth Edwards pulls off a social, political, and technological masterpiece in The Creator, which features John David Washington as Joshua, a former soldier who was pulled back into the war between humans and robots that are powered by artificial intelligence. It's a war caused by a nuclear bomb that goes off in Los Angeles. Colonel Howell, played by Allison Janney, who is a surprisingly good and refreshing choice for the role, convinces Joshua to come back with his old squad to New Asia, which is a global safe zone for sentient AI. She does this by dangling a mystery about his wife, Maya, played by Gemma Chan, in front of him. He agrees, and the team heads off to New Asia on their mission to find and destroy the AI's new secret weapon, a robot in the form of a young child named Alfie, played by Madeleine Yuna Voyles. It's a big setup that happens hard and fast right at the start of the film. From there, the story spools out into these poignant and touching moments that fuel the heart-pounding action. There are several ways to review and explore The Creator, which is what makes the film so good. You should absolutely watch a few different reviews, get a few different takes on the film, and then go talk about it with your friends. The story is rock solid, with maybe one exception. The US is anti-AI as a country, and they built this massive ship called Nomad, which kind of floats around in Earth's lower orbit to scan and drop bombs on AI enclaves. The film doesn't really get into what the other world governments are doing. I mean, where is Europe's or India's or New Asia's government response to the outright bombing and tactical missions carried out by the US government on foreign soil? Yes, there was a bomb that hit Los Angeles, but the lack of a response feels odd, even if it was just a little side mention. I mean, if it was mentioned, it was in passing and I completely missed it. Maybe that's on me. But it's the one thing that feels like it might have been overlooked or left on the cutting room floor when Edwards was trying to bring the film in under 2 hours, which he didn't quite get to, but almost, almost. Or maybe it was just distracting from the main theme of the film, which is entirely possible. So, one thing that The Creator makes you think about is how humans learn by reading, watching, and doing things. AI learns in the same way. Parents instruct children on what to do and what not to do, like not touching a hot stove, and programmers code AI on what to do and what not to do, like not touching a hot stove. We teach our kids morals, we teach them about emotions, and we teach them how to differentiate between right and wrong. Programmers do the same. And in the end, they produce AI-powered robots who exhibit human-like emotions, feelings, and responses within the film. And one of the things that Gareth Edwards does that is absolutely brilliant is he digs into the great science fiction question of what if. The best science fiction films dig into what if and explore that question from all kinds of angles. And in The Creator, he really digs into what if this is how AI becomes alive. And I think that feels really fascinating. One thing we don't see with the creator is the non-physical AI that clearly must exist somewhere in the world beyond the CPUs inside the robots. We also don't see the AI-powered robots set up with sensors or wireless communications or connections to a central database of any kind. It feels like, I don't know, it feels a little false to only portray AI within a humanoid frame and with human limitations. But I think this is a clear directorial choice that kind of focuses the story on the discussion of what it means to be human, to be sentient, and to be alive. I don't think the story would have been as powerful if it were muddied by all these other forms of AI. Focusing on the human AI discussion was smart, and it made for a more powerful and exciting film. The beauty, the colors, the music, and the sounds within the film are also equally compelling within the story. The use of the scanning light from Nomad, that glowing white beam that comes down, it's luminescent and terrifying. You know something bad is going to happen if you see that light. The rich textures of the natural landscape, the fauna, the foliage, it grounds you into New Asia, into the culture of the people that we're seeing on the screen. And the design of the robots are visually fascinating. And what's great about them, about their design, is that it preserves the uncanny valley. It doesn't just show us humans who could be robots and humans who are humans. We are seeing robots that preserve that otherness. And that's really interesting and a little disturbing. And it's great within the story. There's also this undercurrent in the story that kind of taps into the sensual spirituality that is embedded within New Asia's culture. As a result, we get this devastating look at how thoroughly humans and AI have learned to live together in New Asia, caring for each other, helping each other, and protecting each other. Again, peeling back the layers of what it means to be human. The creator feels like it could be one of those seminal moments in film history that we look back on as an iconic film that influenced the direction of a generation of future filmmakers, technologists, and storytellers. It's definitely the next step in the cinematic AI discussion, following Spielberg's AI, iRobot, The Matrix, Blade Runner, Ex Machina, Westworld, 2001, I don't know, Terminator, and a bunch of others. This is definitely the next in line in that discussion. The beauty of the creator is that it doesn't have to waste any time explaining what AI is or how it might work inside a robot frame, because everyone suddenly gets it. We get it to a degree because of ChatGPT and the explosion of generative AI within our media. It doesn't have to set up the argument for or against AI, because right now, today, that's out there in the social zeitgeist as people, businesses, and governments are struggling to understand and stay ahead of the AI evolution and largely failing. The creator contextualizes our current state of technology and our understanding of it in a way that allows for Gareth Edwards to kind of dissect the ideas of AI and humanity, to get a closer look at what makes us similar and different. I find myself thinking about my own humanity so much more deliberately after seeing this film. It's definitely a story that makes you think, but it's wrapped up in this exciting, action-packed wrapper that almost makes you unaware of what you're experiencing and feeling until it ends and the screens go dark, leaving you alone in your head to think about what you just saw and what you just felt. I think It would also be a huge miss in any review not to address the relationships in the film. The love between Joshua and Maya, the trust between Joshua and Colonel Howell, the friendship between Joshua and the AI robot Haroon, and the connection between Joshua and Alfie. It is through these relationships that, as well as the ones that I haven't mentioned for spoiler reasons, that the creator's story gains its meaning. The threads between these characters and the truths and the lies that they tell each other and the choices that they make. They're human to the core, but you can also see the programming within all of the characters that serves as the foundation between them, the AI and humans alike. Gareth Edwards really deserves all of the awards for this film. When you watch it, it's easy to forget most of it was shot on site in these random locations in Asia with a small group of cast and crew, which gives this incredible sense of intimacy and immediacy to the look and to the feel of the film. I think you're going to love it. Well, unless you don't really like science fiction or technology-based films, then you probably didn't sit through and watch this review either. But I am so glad you're here. While there is so much more I could say and so much more that I want to say, that's it for now. I hope you go see The Creator. Come back here and let me know what you think. Until then, be sure to hit subscribe for more videos, and I will see you again soon. All right, in the meantime, here's another video of a film that I think you will really like. All right, everybody, thanks so much.